And now, ladies and gentlemen, the So Bros Network proudly brings to you some in-depth movie discussion with our resident film critic, Brandon Vick.
Happy evening, everyone. The Vick's Flicks podcast is here.
Happy New Year and welcome back for another episode of the Vick's Flicks podcast right here on Nashville Movie Dispatch. I'll be your host for the show, the EIC at So Bros Network, Big Natural Stoney Keeley. You can follow me on Twitter at Stoney Keeley, collectively at So Bros Network, and of course all of our work covering the film industry is available at NashvilleMovieDispatch.substack.com. Joined as usual by the man whose namesake this show bears. He's the star of the show. He is a board member of the Music City Film Critics Association. He is a member of the Southeastern Film Critics Association. He's our resident film critic, Mr. Big Shot himself, Brandon Vick. Brandon, how you doing today, my man?
Not too bad. Still hungover from New Year's.
Yeah?
Had to finish that Evan Williams eggnog.
Oh,
That's
man,
how I
that is-
celebrated.
So you polished off the bottle yourself.
I put them in champagne glasses.
It's gonna hurt your
As
tummy.
it did, and then I had some Cheetos.
Okay, that's a great combination. That reminds me of when we were teenagers, and every get together we used to have would have a bag of spicy or nacho Doritos and a gallon of chocolate milk. The Purity Dairies.
Oh yeah. Or with the chips, I remember like when we discovered Code Red Mountain Dew.
Oh man,
Whew.
just a stomach ache waiting to happen.
And I think our long lost friend Cliff is the one who first brought in spicy or nacho Doritos. I don't know if I'd had them before.
I don't remember.
I feel like it's him, or did he? I don't know how I got Code Red either, because it was from a friend, and then I got some because I didn't.
I used to suck down some Code Red though.
Yeah, you did.
Mean, like a vacuum. I could. You could have cut me open at any given moment in the year 2002, and I would have just spilled Mountain Dew Code Red everywhere.
I just wonder. It probably tastes like shit.
I've had it
Because it's
in modern times. They still make it.
Yeah, well, I saw it like at one of the like dispensers at one of the a place, and I'm like, wow.
You can get it at 7-Eleven. Fountain Code Red.
Mm.
And it's,
Must still be
it's like
kicking.
you drink it and you're like, yes, a teenager would love this.
Yes, not a 40-year-old man, but this. But if I was young again,
I just want my Diet Coke.
yeah, I just want my Coke Zero.
Yeah, give me some Coke Zero and I'm good.
Are you at a point where like when you go to a restaurant or like especially like a Subway or McDonald's or something, which a lot of them have that machine where you can choose anything now, but like I still go and they like there is no zero sugar anything.
Yeah, it's
like diet, like they only have Diet Coke or Coke, or it's only Pepsi and Diet Pepsi. And I don't like Pepsi, but Pepsi Zero Sugar is actually pretty good. And obviously that's the only thing I get at Regal now because it's all Pepsi products. But
oh man, yeah.
But do you ever find yourself going where it's like, or I don't know, I guess most people don't really care because I mean people will have
but I feel like Coke Zero is more prevalent than at least it used to. Like I feel like we've made progress. We can find
it's
it
an
more
option.
places.
It's a very it's a very much an option. Which now when they don't have it, I like clutch my pearls. I'm like, what?
Yeah, I know.
What do you mean?
Get with the times.
Yeah.
People. Yeah, I don't know.
And you know what I do? I show them my lab results from my last A1C, and I said, I bet this is why.
You're putting my life at risk by not having Coke Zero on your soda fountain.
And when that waitress says, shouldn't you probably just drink water? I would say, yeah, you're probably right.
Live a little.
But I don't come to Outback for your expertise.
And there's a place I haven't been in ages.
We went sometime last year.
Really?
Yeah, because it's close to the house, and we forget, even though we go right by it, because our grocery store is literally maybe 4 places down.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine.
That's the only O'Charlie's left around too.
Yeah, that's another place
that
I don't go to.
And Lebanon. I get a hankering for it every once in a while. Just a stone cold hankering for some O'Charlie's.
Here's the thing.
The potato soup and their chicken fingers.
Okay, because neither of those places have anything that I crave or that I can't get somewhere else that I like better.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you a place I've been wanting to go to is Party Foul, but my wife doesn't like it, and my son can't eat anything there.
There's a lot of people that don't like Party Foul, but they've
I don't
made
know.
efforts to change the menu recently, and
Well,
it's
there's
still not great.
is there 2 left? There's quite a few that are gone.
Yeah, there was a rumor about Party Foul closing down a couple of springs ago, and I can't remember, but I know they have closed down. The one in the Gulch is gone.
Well,
And
the one in Murfreesboro's gone.
oh, that closed too?
The one in
Oh,
Cool Springs is gone.
damn. So
Yeah.
it's just
I think it's just the original and Donaldson.
wow. So
I think.
that's a surprise. I thought the Gulch was the original.
Was it? Is that the original?
I know for a fact that one's closed because I drive by it every Thursday night
Well-
for football and other F words.
I skipped across the parking lot because that's where I was going to go before a movie, and there was no tables, there was no seats,
Cool.
and realized, and I'm like, how long has this been gone? And my wife told me, because I swear we were only there, I don't know how many months ago, in the Murfreesboro one, because I had a brother-in-law that lived up there, and they were going to go there, and she texted me, she's like, it's closed. I'm like,
Cool.
did they file bankruptcy?
Yeah, I don't know. Things have changed.
So
but
now I'm thinking I might not be able to go to this.
you better
Donaldson
go.
one.
You better go as soon as you possibly can.
Yeah. See ya.
Yeah. Let's stop this podcast. I mean, it's not like this is
Don't.
going to be okay.
Don't.
I won't. I won't
Don't.
be.
The
mean.
man is still a human being.
You're right. You're right. The filmography. Okay, I'll put it this way, diplomatically as I can. We're going to talk about Gerard Butler.
That's right.
I feel like this is probably the weakest filmography we'll have discussed on this show.
Oh, that's
before.
that's probably true.
And it's it makes me sad because I think he's done some really cool stuff before.
I think he's a cool guy. He seems like he's a cool guy.
Seems like a really cool guy. Yeah, started off in like law school, like was going to be a lawyer, and then didn't make it because he loved to go out drinking and partying. And
Hell yeah.
got
Well, he's
fired.
Scottish, isn't he?
Yeah,
Yeah.
got fired a week before he was supposed to start working for a company, and then he just went into acting, and the rest is history.
I mean, that's where you can still drink and party and stuff, and no one cares.
I guess so. But the reason we're talking about Gerard Butler is that
Yeah.
Greenland 2 is coming out, and that's not the exact title of the film. Greenland 2 Migration. The first Greenland came out in 2020. It was one of the COVID year, one of those ones that I saw the trailer for Greenland 2 and was like, I missed Greenland. I don't. Where did the first one come from?
I will tell you, it is better than you think it is, and it's not the movie you think it is based off the trailers.
Okay.
It is, but there's a lot more heart and stuff to it, and a lot of actual good acting on his part.
So
Does it need? Hold on. Does it need a sequel? No.
Well, I was going to ask, what does that mean for
But
your optimism levels? For
I have a
Greenland 2?
feeling we're about to enter really forgettable Gerard Butler sequel.
Yeah, which there are a few of those littered throughout the years.
Yeah. Yeah. Here's the thing. When we go through this, there are movies that really surprise me and actually how good they are and how good he is in them. And then there's others that I just don't like. I don't know what would have caused you to leave your house and to leave your family to do.
Yeah. So start this this conversation the way we start most of our conversations on this show. What was the first time that you noticed Gerard Butler? What was your introduction to him?
Probably 300.
It was definitely 300 for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not that I hadn't seen him in other stuff, but I wouldn't really know where he was. Matter of fact, there's a movie he did before 300, which I liked, and I'll be honest with you, I still forget to this day that he's in.
There's a couple of the ones that are listed in his filmography that I'm like, I know I saw that,
Yeah.
but I do not remember
here's
him
the
in
thing.
it.
The one I'm talking about, he is clearly in. The Gerard Butler and the movies post 300, that's not the type of movie.
Okay.
We'll get to it. But yes, 300 is when it was like, my God.
he has his. Let's dig right into
If
it. Then.
God made a man, because remember, God has not made man.
Yeah.
But if God had made a man, it would be Gerard Butler.
He has a
in
very
300.
very distinct voice, I would say.
Yes,
he has
he
a
does.
very distinct
You can't hide
look.
that Scottish. Yeah.
Like it's Gerard Butler when you see him.
Yeah. Yeah. And
He's-
I think you don't mess
which is-
with Gerard Butler.
No, and it's really it's quite interesting because
So let's be careful the way you talk about
I
him.
know he's going to show up like James Cameron did last month.
Yeah, right here
spank
in
our
Mountain
bare
Juliet,
asses.
Tennessee. Bust down that door. God forbid, kick a cat out the window.
Yeah, we
I don't know
want
the
that
type of
happening.
man he is.
Yeah, I don't either. I can do my best, but it depends on whether or not my tummy hurts that day.
Exactly. You had Taco Bell.
Yeah. I do feel like it's interesting because there are a lot of actors that have his kind of filmography that are kind of forgettable, and you kind of know him as like, oh, that's the guy from this, and that.
Yeah, yeah.
But Gerard Butler has this filmography, but you know him as Gerard. Like he's very recognizable and distinguishable, and I think that's probably a testament to his charisma. First and foremost.
Yep. Accent.
The accent, like I think he stands out in a crowd.
Oh, yeah. And I think, yeah, I mean, you can't miss him.
Yeah. I have to pause this recording. Back here on the Vick's Flicks podcast. And Brandon, what do you say we dig into this filmography?
Let's do it. Let's hear it.
1997, he gets his first acting credit in a film called Mrs. Brown.
Okay.
British drama film starring Judi Dench, Billy Connolly, Gerard Butler in his film debut.
Wow.
About that. Directed by John Madden.
Hey, I know that one. The coach.
Yeah. He's also in 1997, gets a small role in Tomorrow Never Dies, which is James Bond, Pierce Brosnan.
Yeah.
I don't know if I ever even saw Tomorrow Never Dies.
I did. I didn't see him, but I mean, was he a bad guy?
I couldn't tell you.
I mean, he's foreign. I'm sure he's a bad guy in a Bond movie.
He's in Tale of the Mummy in 1998. Never heard of it.
Mm-hmm.
Who is in this? It's Christopher Lee is the only person that I've heard of.
I know him.
Yeah. 1999, he's in a film called Fast Food. One More Kiss.
Okay.
The Cherry Orchard. And then in 2000, he is in a film called Dracula 2000.
Hey, I've seen that.
Which I don't remember him. I don't think I saw that movie because he plays Count Dracula.
He does? Oh, okay.
Dracula
Well, then,
2000,
yeah, that must just been a horrible movie.
So, because that's what...
Is that one with Omar Epps in it? I feel like I can see the cover, and Omar Epps is like at the front of it.
Omar Epps, Christopher Plummer, and those are the only names that I...
Christopher Plummer was thrown in that.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah, so... He's in a film called Harrison's Flowers. Brendan Gleeson's in that one.
Hey, now we're talking.
Jewel of the Sahara, that's a short film. And then 2002, he's in Shooters.
Okay.
And Reign of Fire. I don't remember him in
I don't
Reign
remember
of
him
Fire.
in that either.
Plays a character named Creedy.
Is he the dragon?
I don't think so. He's in Lara Croft, Tomb Raider, The Cradle of Life.
Okay, I think
2003.
I do sort of remember him being in that one.
I don't.
I do remember that.
He is in Timeline in 2003.
Oh, the Paul Walker movie?
Which I don't remember him in that either.
I
so-
don't remember him in that, but I don't know if he was a bad guy or like the person that
He's on the poster, and he looks different, so I'm assuming...
Yeah. I want to think he kind of like... I might be wrong. Maybe... I feel like he was like helping her, but actually was a bad guy, or maybe he really was like her love interest, sort of. I don't know. I could be making all of this up. Go ahead.
2004, he's in The Phantom of the Opera.
Okay, that's the movie I was talking about, because he's the Phantom.
Mm-hmm.
And I totally forget he's in this musical adaptation, but he was good in it.
Well, and that, like...
I just forget it was him.
apparently it was his role in Dracula 2000 that got him this role.
Oh.
And then he
God
had to
bless
start
him.
taking singing lessons with a vocal coach.
You
to,
mean he couldn't sing before?
To like learn how to sing to do this film. I've never seen it, but
it's good, and he's good in it.
Yeah, that's
But
one.
I don't ever associate that with him. And I
It's
guess because of
it's his
the
brand.
costume, he's not that Gerard muscle bound,
It's not the Gerard Butler we're used to.
Correct.
Anything from this first decade or so.
I know the movies. I don't know if any of them are good.
Who else have we done this for? Where it's like we're at this point we're at 2004's Phantom of the Opera. His first credits in '97. We're 7 years into his filmography, and we're like, yeah, I know that, but don't remember him in it.
I mean, Tomb Raider, I guess, is the one that is it's not like that one was like an awesome movie.
Yeah,
but
I do want to go back and rewatch Reign of Fire because I loved that movie when I was 16 years old.
I do remember it being pretty cool.
And it's kind of has a reputation now looking back where it's like not very well received. So it kind of makes me nervous.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, I feel like a lot of stuff we liked back then, I don't even know if it was good.
I'm going to look and see what it's Rotten Tomatoes
for the
is.
For probably totally different reasons now than when we watched it back then.
Do you want to guess what the tomato meter is for Reign of Fire?
43.
41. The popcorn meter?
67.
49.
Oh, God.
People did not like Reign of Fire. I don't remember Gerard Butler in Reign of Fire.
I don't either.
But I know I had that DVD, and I watched that movie a million times when I was a teenager. So, hey, I don't know. Maybe I was the target demo.
But depending on, again, how he looked, it's just not the Gerard Butler we think we know.
Timeline's another one that's popped up a couple of times throughout our podcasting days that I want to go back.
I don't remember liking it when I saw it.
I don't remember seeing it. I just know that I have seen it.
Yeah, I would say I think we went to the theater to see it, but I just remember not liking it.
So also in 2004, he's in Dear Frankie.
Okay.
2005, he's in The Game of Their Lives. He's in Beowulf and Grendel, where he plays Beowulf. And Stellan Skarsgård's in that as well.
Oh, nice. He shared the screen with some pretty cool
Sarah
people.
Polley is in that as well.
I don't think I saw that Beowulf.
I didn't either. He's in, let's see, Wrath of Gods, where he's also a co-producer of that, and he plays himself. So I don't know what any of this stuff is. We
should skip that one.
But we get to 300
I know
in
that one.
2006. And from there, he follows it up with P.S. I Love You, which I kind of
remember that.
Like an interesting...
He's changing to sweet rom-com.
Yeah, interesting rebound there off of 300.
Hilary Swank.
He does a film called Nim's Island in 2008.
Oh, yeah.
Also works with Guy Ritchie on Rock and Rolla in 2008.
I do remember him in that one. That's a cool one.
2009, he's in The Ugly Truth, so we're really leaning into like the rom-com stuff at this point. He's in a film called Gamer, science fiction action film.
Yeah.
He's the only one on the poster.
Yeah, I remember that.
And then we also had Law Abiding Citizen in 2009. So it feels like we go into 2010, we get The Bounty Hunter with him and Jennifer Aniston. It's the voice in How to Train Your Dragon.
That's right.
It's like it feels like 2009, 2010, we're getting into like the peak of his stardom. Do you think that's fair to say?
Yes.
What from this period stands out to you?
Well, 300 we talked about, which I would consider that's obviously his big breakthrough.
And I don't think that's just us. I mean, from a lot of the reading that I was doing prepping for this episode, it feels like a lot of people were like, yeah, I had no clue who this guy was until 300 when he plays
and he was
King
able
Leonidas.
To use his physicality in that. And I think that's sort of what kind of led him to some of these
Isn't it
other roles, I guess.
Isn't it weird to look back on that film in film history as like what it did for Gerard Butler, but also what it did for Zack Snyder too?
Yeah.
Because I mean that was a popular movie for
super popular.
in 2006. I don't
And
know
the way it looked.
what it was, how it performed at the box office or anything like that, but the way that it looked, the style, the story, everything about it was just like, when we were 20-year-olds in 2006, we were in college watching this, like, wow, this is so cool. I remember it being kind of akin to Sin City.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Where
Yeah,
it's just like, oh man, this style of filmmaking is just, this is the future. It's so cool and all that stuff. And now it's like, I wish people would shut the fuck up about Zack Snyder.
Yeah,
and,
me too. And because one, he's wore that out.
Yeah.
I
mean, it's almost been 20. We're in 2026. We're only 300, if I'm not mistaken, came out late spring. Like we're only a few months away from this film we're talking about being 20 years old.
Yeah, no, I think it was March or April. Yeah.
Yeah. So, I don't know. It's just interesting to think about how a single film can be a launching point for so much.
But then I think it also kind of then speaks to their longevity.
Yeah.
And sort of what are they doing? Not that either guy ain't getting a job, but was that the best?
Well, you talk about
substance.
A
lot of people do like his Watchmen. I'm not a huge fan of, but a lot of people do like that. But like Sucker Punch and whatever that Dead movie is with Batista in Vegas.
Yeah. I mean, he doesn't. It's not the most.
Did he do a Superman movie? In which cut is out now?
I don't remember.
I've never seen a director make something and then hype his cut of it later, which he did with that Vegas Dead movie too. Mm-hmm. And I just thought, can't you just make your movie first and then just release it? Like, why does every other director just release what they need? Like, I get if they go back and listen, Coppola's gone back and changed stuff in two. But first of all, he's no Coppola. And second of all, he did it like, I don't know, 20, 30 years after.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. It's not even superhero stuff. I'm just like, you can only feed off your same bullshit for so long. I guess that's why Gerard Butler never worked with them again.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know. I made that part up, but I don't think he's worked with them again.
No, I don't think they did. Yeah.
I would just say his rom-com phase, I remember thinking P.S. I Love You was all right.
Yeah.
Now, that was with Hilary Swank, who I think is a great actress. The Ugly Truth was awful. The Bounty Hunter was stupid. Gamer just kind of seemed like it reminded me sort of like Doom. It's kind of just like a very forgettable generic action movie, but you do have the guy from 300 in it.
What about Rock and Rolla?
I loved, or still do, I love Rock and Rolla.
Where does that stand in your Guy Ritchie rankings?
It's up there. I like.
And how does he play
top
in that
3.
world?
I wish he would do more with Guy Ritchie.
I don't know why.
I wish he would. I know.
Let's ask him. He's in the green room now.
Guy Ritchie does 3 movies a year.
I was about to say Guy Ritchie doesn't stop making movies.
So he should be able to.
Yeah.
But I love Rock and Rolla. I remember that being like just cool.
Yeah. What did you think of Law Abiding Citizen?
All right, so I really liked it when it came out. I thought it was
too.
really cool, and I liked that side of Gerard Butler. It was with Jamie Foxx in it.
Yeah.
But I think as I've gotten older, I haven't really revisited it. But I don't think it probably holds up the same way. I don't think it comes across as this kind of clever mind game that I thought the movie was. Or let me just say, it could still be. I just don't think it's as clever as I thought it was.
If you're watching it for the first time in 2009, probably feels pretty cool.
Yes.
If you're watching it for the first time in 2026, after this barrage of movies that are kind of like androgynous, like they're all the same without defining qualities, it probably feels like this is just another of his movies.
And Jamie Foxx, it's a different Jamie Foxx in 2009 than it is in 2026. But this reminds me, and honestly, I'd like to go and watch this one again. I kind of feel like I was like that with Fracture that had Ryan Gosling and Anthony Hopkins. I remember thinking it was so cool.
Yeah.
It was so clever the way Anthony Hopkins. But now I'm like, if I watch it now, I just wonder if it even like is remotely gonna give me that same feeling of when I first watched it. And so parts of me thinks I won't.
Very well. We've talked about his voice, a signature of his. Like it was only a matter of time before.
Right.
Like he gets his How to Train Your Dragon role. It's perfect for him. He can do that for the rest of his career as long as they want to make those movies.
Well, now he's the live action.
He's the live action one. So like, go make your money, King.
Yeah. Well, technically he can't, unless they bring him back to life.
Okay. Well.
So. Listen, these movies have been out for years and years.
I mean, you're
sorry to break it to everybody, but
just in 2010 alone, 2010 to 2011, he voiced 3 How to Train Your Dragon movies because they do all the little spin-offs.
Oh,
and
yeah. Okay.
So
now look, there's room for him to come back, and I'm sure find ways to voice.
Yeah.
Him. But yeah, you could, and that's probably where he's lived most of his life off How to Train Your Dragon money. I'm sure there's games he's done too for How to Train Your Dragon.
2011, he's in Coriolanus, which is a Shakespeare brought to the screen, directed and produced by Ray Fiennes.
Oh, really?
How about that?
Wow.
His directorial debut.
Cunnilingus, is that what it's called?
Coriolanus. He plays Tullus
I did not see that.
Aufidius.
Oh, well, good for him. It's different.
2011 is also Machine Gun Preacher.
I like that one. That's a sneaky one.
2012 is Chasing Mavericks and Playing for Keeps, so dipping back into the rom-com with Jessica Biel, Catherine Zeta-Jones, Uma Thurman, Judy Greer, Dennis Quaid in supporting roles.
I feel like I remember seeing that, but I also remember thinking that might be the worst of those rom-coms, so I really have tried to just pretend it didn't exist.
He has a segment in movie 43, plays a leprechaun.
They're all.
2013 is also Olympus Has Fallen, which feels like there's like 3 different movies like this at the time.
White House Down.
With
Down. Jamie Foxx and Channing Tatum. I remember that one.
2014 is How to Train Your Dragon 2. 300 Rise of an Empire. He has a cameo in that.
Yeah.
And then 2016, Gods of Egypt. Did you ever see that one?
I did.
What'd you think of it?
It's not very good.
Okay, yeah, that's a rough one. London Has Fallen.
Isn't that the one that has Chadwick Boseman in it?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
I just remember the special effects were awful. They were trying to do a visual thing, but anyway, go ahead.
Yeah. London Has Fallen, which I never saw. I thought Olympus Has Fallen was okay for what Friday night, date night movie. Throw a bag of popcorn in the microwave.
It's perfect for TNT, if that's still available. That's a TNT action flick.
Then he's also in a movie called A Family Man in 2016. It's a drama that I don't know. I don't
remember seeing it.
2017 is Geostorm, No Thanks. 2018, Den of Thieves, The Vanishing, and Hunter Killer. 2019, another How to Train Your Dragon movie. And then Angel Has Fallen.
Correct.
And then that gets us to 2020 in Greenland. And that just...
Geostorm I don't think was that bad, but it's just not that great.
Okay. That's fair.
I like Den of Thieves. I think that character is probably one of, if not his best character. It's perfect for him. He's nasty but gets stuff done, but he is he's sort of he's the cop that won't let up with these robbers. Is
that his best movie of the 2010s?
I mean, if I don't include How to Train Your Dragon stuff.
Well, yeah, that feels like a cheat code.
Yeah. Then
is Machine Gun Preacher, you said you liked as
I liked it, but I like Den of Thieves better. And I really like, because he does a sequel to Den of Thieves that just came out a year or two ago, and I love that character. Like, he is perfect for that character.
We get
It's
into
got a good shootout thing. It's kind of a ripoff of Heat, but they try.
how does this stretch in the 2010s compare to that late 2000s run we were talking about with 300 and P.S. I Love You and Rock and Rolla, when we start like Law Abiding Citizen, where we start to think like there's going to be something here. I mean, at one point, I remember people thinking like Gerard Butler's the next big movie star.
Or or the action.
To me, it feels like 2010s did anything but put him over the top as a major movie star.
I think he was kind of maybe seen as like a reliable name.
Like a draw.
Yeah, but middle of the road, like when everything would be put in theaters. Now I don't really think that's the case. I think Gerard Butler has kind of worked his way into a type of niche of movies that he's going to do. And I think it becomes more clear by the time we kind of get to from here on out. Like from that first Greenland movie on, we're going to see, oh, this is sort of what he's doing. And some of it ends up being better than you think, but a lot of them I think would be considered kind of hard-boiled action movies, gritty B movies. And I think that's sort of where he's at. And then like, oh, okay, I'll do the live action How to Train Your Dragon. Now I can go do other shit.
Yeah. Well, in 2021, he's in a film called Cop Shop.
So
dark comedy action thriller.
Pleasantly surprised by that one. I want to say that's probably been my favorite of his for a long time. And I think it's because I just didn't know what to expect. But the guy he plays, the story that's centered around it, I like that more than I thought I would.
He's in 2022's Last Seen Alive.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
He's in Plane in 2023.
I remember that one with Luke Cage guy.
Mike Coulter.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kandahar.
Oh, yeah.
In 2023.
Yeah, I remember seeing that.
Action thriller.
These all blend in from Plane and stuff because he's basically running around just shooting guns. And
takes 2024 off. Not sure what he was doing then. 2020.
Live action How to Train Your Dragon.
Maybe. Den of Thieves 2 Pantera is in 2025, along with the live action How to Train Your Dragon and a film called In the Hand of Dante.
That's like one that has like Oscar Isaac. It has a bunch of people in it and with all different, like it's just did Cannes or something, but there's a ton of people in it.
Oh, yeah.
Martin Scorsese's
Gal
in it.
Gadot, John Malkovich, Martin Scorsese, Al Pacino, Jason Momoa.
Yeah. I couldn't even tell you what it was all about, but I think it's also like 3 hours long.
Yeah, I have not heard of this film.
Well, it just hit some film festival this year or last year. But yeah, again, ensemble.
But that catches us up to Greenland 2 Migration. He's also in All-Star Weekend, which is that weird Jamie Foxx-led basketball movie that we've talked about before.
Oh. Yeah. I mean, listen, he's not picky.
That's... And you know what? I don't know. This is where the conversation gets tricky. Well, I want to ask if there's any of those films from the last 5 years or beyond Cop Shop that you want to talk about.
No, again, the Den of Thieves sequel is fine. It's not as good as the first one. That kind of becomes more of a team up with O'Shea Jackson, who was in the original. Again, the character is who is what's most appealing in all of that. And so Gerard Butler does a great job with that, but no, Planes, I mean, they're all, the thing is that they all kind of are sort of the same thing. As everyone knows, I'm the huge fan of Mark Wahlberg, and the movies he does are all basically the same.
Yeah.
And Gerard Butler's guilty of that. But then he'll all of a sudden kind of bring this kind of character work to like Den of Thieves. Or he's showing you a different direction with a movie that doesn't go how you think it's going to go in like Cop Shop. And that's like, I'm excited for him for that. And like, yeah, go ahead, do all those How to Train Your Dragons. You deserve it. Everyone needs something like that. But then there's so many in this filmography that's just like, I don't know if it's bad management or he just said yes to whatever, or he thought, oh, a rom-com with Katherine Heigl, which at the time wasn't too crazy. She's in Knocked Up. She's in 27 Dresses. I mean, Jennifer Aniston. You just named all those people in that Playing for Keeps. But I mean, it just didn't mean anything, which means I think we only like Gerard Butler, just as an audience. We only like him in one thing. And so I think Gerard Butler's going to do that one thing.
Yeah. I still feel like, I don't know, maybe I'm giving him too much credit here, but it feels like there are flashes in some of his older movies. Honestly, the last movie that I watched of his was probably Geostorm in 2017. I don't think I've watched anything that
So it's
he's
been almost
in.
10 years since you've watched.
Yeah, which it sounds like I need to go watch Cop Shop and Den of
Den of
Thieves.
Thieves, at least the first one, yeah.
But I kind of gave up on him a long time ago, to be completely honest.
I don't think you're the only one.
It's like, this is no longer, like, he's not a can't miss movie star the way we thought he was going to be.
Right.
But looking back at some of his performances during that time when we thought this guy was going to be a big movie star, you see the flashes of what he can really, like the spice he can add to a film. And you talked about like some of his character work. Like, he's a commanding presence when he's on screen.
Yeah.
And so I don't know if it's fair to say this is a question of talent versus opportunity, but I really want to see him get a role where he can show us what he's really capable of.
Well,
and maybe that's the thing, is that maybe this is what he's capable of and this is just what we're going to get. But I feel like there are moments where you see more in his work, and that's what I want to see more of from him.
I think he's also just kind of been, put in a box. And the thing is, when he has ventured out with these rom-coms and stuff, they're either critically panned and box office failures. I don't think any of those were successful.
No, did any of them get? How many of these got theatrical runs?
Well, all the Ugly Truth, Bounty Hunter, P.S. I Love You, they all did get.
Oh, I'm sorry. I mixed it up.
But some of these action ones like Hunter Killer didn't come out.
That's what I was meaning, was like how many of these films are.
Yeah, but surprisingly, more got into theaters than you would think.
That does surprise me.
So but I feel like he's kind of tried it, but then also, I mean, just in general, what does he like to do? What does he not like to do? What is he being offered? Is this the best of the worst? But then, but again, it just goes to show you, depending on how you utilize. I mean, this probably goes for any actor, but Gerard Butler's not really the type that's worked with these big directors or highly influential ones. So, but he's still out there putting in good work. But the thing is, you've got to find it. It's like you said, it's not a guaranteed thing. Not that he has no talent when he's in plane.
Yeah.
But it's like after the fourth Steven Seagal movie, I think he got it.
Yeah.
And I don't want to compare him to that, but back in the day, him, Jean-Claude Van Damme, I feel like this is what Gerard Butler is now. That we expect him to be in certain genres, and it works. And maybe it's something he enjoys. And then he's, like I said, he kind of does the different ones in, like with How to Train Your Dragon. But the thing is, it's not like Gerard Butler's name is on the poster of How to Train Your Dragon.
That's true.
You know? So it's cool that they actually cast one voice to be it. And he's perfect for it. And I kind of hope in the second movie, I hope they have Cate Blanchett actually be Hiccup's mama.
Hey.
Because she voiced him. So anyway.
Why not, I say.
But then it's like, who thought Den of Thieves would get a sequel? Who thought Greenland would get a sequel? But then it's like, he's... The thing is, and I think we associate with like, how could you do? But if Greenland was made for $15 million and it made $40 million, then why not put it in? And Den of Thieves is kind of like that. It's I'm sorry, but he's not doing $100 million budgets. Not with like the sequels that with How to Train Your Dragon. Put that aside. So Yeah, and the thing is, and I hate to say it, but I feel like, it's always a back and forth just when you're naming these movies where there's real potential opportunity, then we kind of go back to what we expect. So of course it's ultimately ultimately forgettable, which makes me wonder, like, because Greenland was sort of this surprise, like, oh, you know what, this was pretty good and what they were trying to do. So now that they've like, oh, okay, well, let's do this and call it Migration, I feel like we're about to hit this, Plane and Hunter, like we're about to hit this thing where like, okay, no one's gonna go for this.
Yeah. So,
or it's not gonna have the same impact because of it. So
do you have a Gerard Butler Mount Rushmore?
I would probably say 300.
Yeah.
Cop Shop.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kind of surprised by that.
Den of Thieves, because I really like that character.
Yeah.
And it's mostly, and I like it, it's at its best in the first one. I'm not really. I'll say How to Train Your Dragon, the animated one.
It doesn't feel right to count him in that. I'm with you. There's something.
And I don't really like to count him in the live action one, only because I still like the animated trilogy the best anyway.
Yeah.
So if I put that aside, if I just take out How to Train Your Dragon, I would still say Cop Shop, Den of Thieves, 300, and just by going through them all,
Rock and Rolla.
Yeah, I really did like Rock and Rolla. Again, he's not the only person in it,
Yeah.
but I did like that one. Yeah, I guess I could. Those 4 pretty good.
I don't know if I could muster 4.
Well,
there's a
300.
lot of his stuff that I just haven't seen.
You mean the good stuff?
Yeah, I think I would go 300. I think I would go Law Abiding Citizen. I think I would probably put. Yeah, see, this is where I get into like. I guess I'll put P.S. I Love You in there. I guess I'll put Olympus Has Fallen in there.
This is one of the saddest Mount Rushmores of just like picking the
know,
ones you've seen
I feel bad.
and
Yeah.
then saying, oh. But listen, this is coming from a guy who has not seen anything since 2017.
Because I just was like, I'm done.
I would at least start with Cop Shop.
Yeah,
Start with that one.
Do you know if it's streaming anywhere?
I
off the
don't,
top of
but
your head?
I don't, but it's worth checking out.
Well, we have our methods. We have our back
You
channels.
can find it.
We
you
have
can
our
find
back
it.
channels. Well, that's
But yeah. Now, when is he the coolest? That's probably Den of Thieves. He's just an old knucklehead, as they like to call him.
Okay. Well, we don't have an awards history to talk about, so
why not?
I guess that's going to do it for Gerard Butler.
Let me tell you. First of all,
I want to watch The Phantom of the Opera. I'll leave on that positive note.
Oh, okay.
I do want to watch that.
Wait, I'm going to take off Rock and Roll. I'll put that on there.
There you go.
I forgot again.
Yeah.
Sorry, Gerard.
Who's
in the green room? Who's in the green room?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. But yeah, I'm glad we did it. I think he's done some good stuff. I think he is somebody like you said, he's unmistakable. And I think it's when we first were talking about it, I'm like, this would be a good one.
Yeah, and I still think there's like room. I still feel like there's room for him to do some different things. I think somebody's got to be willing to give him a chance.
Yeah. I think right now he's working in that mid movie level where, you keep it, it's a low cost, but the returns are bigger than the budget, and he's reliable in that way. He's reliable in that way.
Good way to put it.
And I think that's kind of why he's gotten some of these movies that we've gotten. And then there's sometimes you get something like, oh, my time's up.
Oh, no, that's the music's playing in our ears, but I just muted it.
Oh,
We're
okay. But then, like I said, you have something like Den of Thieves or Cop Shop that's just kind of like, oh yeah, he is cool.
Yeah. You got to remind us every once
I was
in a
going to
while.
say, I think he just likes to throw a reminder, and then he's like, anyway, I'm going to go back to these one title movies.
Yeah, this is what they're paying me for.
Yeah,
So
got to get in that migration.
That's right. That's right. Well, that's going to do it for us. Unless you have any parting shots on Gerard Butler.
No, I've never talked about him this much, so thanks for letting me get that out.
I don't think I have either.
I don't think I've ever thought about Gerard Butler this much. But if anything,
he's gonna kick our asses.
Let me tell you, if anything, I at least feel good because I have spread the good word about Cop Shop.
That's right. That's what we have accomplished today, if nothing else. Well, Happy New Year again. Thank you all for listening to the Vick's Flicks podcast. As a reminder, check out all of our work at NashvilleMovieDispatch.substack.com. He's Brandon, I'm Stoney, and until next time, you stay classy, moviegoers.